Well, of course, the Republican Party has to be up in arms about some of the changes that President Obama is about to make. Here from Washington, D.C. is Republican strategist Babe Buchanan. How you doing, Babe?
How are you?
Good to see you.
Real good to be with you.
Now, I have been watching you on CNN, and you've constantly made the assertion that America is a center-right country. You still feel that way?
Well, there's no question about it. All the evidence shows it. If you look at the way Obama changed his strategy in the general election from the primary, he ran to the right. He changed his position on the war as rather than coming out immediately. Now he's talking about doing it with some reasonable timetable there. He ran for tax cuts. That was the key foundation of his general election campaign, tax cuts for middle class. That's very much a conservative message right there. All the evidence is clearly we are a center-right country, and that's why it's going to be very difficult for Barack Obama. We'll have to see how he governs.
Babe, do you think it's that all the evidence, even the election, that's the biggest evidence we would have that it's kind of shifted slightly, don't you think?
Well, you have to, while Obama won it in fair and square, and I give him credit for a great campaign, at the same time, the American people completely rejected Republicans. They rejected the Bush policies and the direction the country was going in. Conservatives rejected it. Liberals rejected it. Independents, all of us rejected it in the sense that we were extremely unhappy. Now, some of us decided that McCain would be better than Obama, but we were not happy with where we are today. So this was a rejection of Bush. It was not a rejection of that which is conservative. George Bush did not govern as a conservative.
You know what's funny? I hear football teams go, they didn't beat us, we lost, And it kind of sounds like that. Clearly, Obama won in places no one ever thought he could. And I think in large part because he connected America with an idea that things would be different. And I think that what was interesting to me at the end is that the same talking points that Republicans have used for years didn't seem to be working. Even with the introduction of Palin, and I went to a bunch of her rallies, I just didn't get how she thought that tone would catch on. I don't understand how she thought that would work.
First of all, it was, 6 weeks before the general election,
right.
And we were in an atmosphere where you have an unpopular president, unpopular war. The environment was very much against Republicans. And yet 6 weeks before, John McCain and Sarah Palin were winning. We were up 3 or 4 points, and the momentum was with us. The crowds were huge now coming to the Sarah Palin, McCain rallies. And what happened? Lehman dropped. Lehman went out. The crisis occurred. We lost 10 points. It's the economy that has delivered this
you're right.
to Obama, not because he was some national liberal champion and running as one.
Let's be fair. The economy did drop out, and everything was great, and you were ahead until the economy dropped down, until Sarah Palin started talking. Literally.
No.
Literally.
She was talking, and we were climbing the
Once she started talking, once she started talking, I mean, the country had a problem with that.
You do not have your facts correct.
Okay.
We were down 8 points going into the Republican convention, down 8. And Sarah Palin was chosen. The excitement, enthusiasm, all the momentum was with us. The Democrats were terrified. Their agents and the media started attacking her. She performed brilliantly at the convention. And for 2 weeks after that, we were still climbing right up to the collapse of the economy. Sarah Palin did not cause this defeat.
Well,
it was the economy.
According to the exit polls, 6 in 10 Americans going to the polls believed that she wasn't qualified to be president and felt uncomfortable with being president. So obviously, they had a problem with Palin.
Yeah, but that's not. But that wasn't. Being a mathematician, I can tell you can make these things read any which way you like. The question was, did you like Sarah Palin? If you want to know whether they voted because of Sarah Palin, that's a whole different question. The key here is all the momentum went to Obama because the people in this country had it with Republicans.
I'm not a mathematician, but I can say W, and W for he won. I don't know why, and I think that we can pick all the reasons why, but I actually do think that the Republicans, looking at the world the way they do, and not being willing to change, is going to keep them in a position where they're explaining how they lost. I mean, that really is how I see it.
The key to defeat, the first thing, whether it is sports or politics or anything else, is to analyze the defeat and understand what happened so that you can then revisit your own strategy and determine maybe there should be some changes.
Okay.
I agree with that. And then we have to have the loyal opposition ready to take charge, so when Barack Obama does come up with a policy with which we agree, we embrace it. Cut taxes, we're there. But if he says raise taxes, loyal opposition ready to send the message to American people, we oppose this.
Okay, well,
and that redefines the Republican Party, and that's the beginning of us moving forward again.
Well, I hope it takes 8 years to figure it out, darling. I
think it only takes 2.
All right, baby.
Just 2.
Thank you, baby. See you later, man.
Good
We got a
see you.
whole lot more coming up. Thank you.